We're so used to guiding ourselves by what we know and shortchanging what we feel. And so all we can do is think our way forward. And it's such a different thing to feel your way forward with all your sensitivities available to the present.
This isn't Philip's work. This is the world. This is here for all of us to experience. He's just showing us how to do it.
I'm Philip Shepard. I'm an author. I facilitate workshops, and I'm a public speaker. The work that I do, it's not about denying or demeaning the intelligence in the head. It's about bringing it into unison with the intelligence of the body. My first book, New Self, New World, looks at how our culture from the Neolithic era evolved and became more and more male in its inflection to the point where it denies the female. And denying the female means denying the body, denying feeling, denying the earth. And the male element has dissociated from the female element within us. And when the male element dissociates from the female element, it becomes tyrannical. And the first book looks at that and how it's happened and what we can do about it. The second book, Radical Wholeness, looks at just one thing as opposed to everything. It looks at what wholeness is, how we have systematically desensitized ourselves to wholeness. And when I say desensitized ourselves, I mean our culture takes us as children and desensitizes us to the body's intelligence, to what we're feeling, to our sense of connection with the world. And again, looks at how that can be remedied.
Finding Philip's work was so helpful to really learn about actually having a locale, a location of how to stay so much more anchored in my body, so much more easily.
There is such a wide variety of people who come to the work. One of the things that I find really gratifying is that there's nothing about the work that is dogmatic. It's about your body, and it's about what you discover in your body, because I have no idea where your wholeness is going to take you.
He's definitely authentic. He cares about his information being received. It's not about his ego. I think it's about his expertise and what he's got to share, and I think that's evident, so it makes it easier to take it in.
The workshop I most commonly give is called Radical Wholeness, and it's based on both my books. What we are seeking individually, personally, the freedom we're seeking, the sense of connection that we're seeking, the experience of being alive that we're seeking are tacitly prohibited by our culture. And those prohibitions live within the body in ways we're not even aware of. When you're not aware of it, you have no choice, right? And so the workshops are designed to help you encounter those prohibitions to breath, to responsiveness, to connecting with the body's intelligence. And as you encounter them, you become aware of them, and then you gain choice.
Philip's a remarkable person. He's a wonderful teacher. He's a guide. He's not trying to tell you how it is. He's just exploring and helping everybody else to explore.
The other thing that I love that calls so much from me is the facilitators trainings. I actually give trainings that equip people to share the work in one way or another, whether they teach the weekend workshop or whether they practice a modality that this work complements. A lot of people have come to me after the workshop and they've said, you know, there's so many people telling us what we should do, like be present and live love and whatever it might be. And they said, but you're the first person who's shown me how to do that. And that's really what the work is about. It's about unlocking the the shadows in the body, the desensitivities that have been so suppressed by our culture, and landing back in your life?
At the core level, it changes the way I see myself and have a relationship with myself in a completely new way.
It's just changed my life. It has changed my life. I know it sounds cliche, but it really has.
He has an ability to hold the space in a true way that allows us to show up.
You feel what is being asked of you. You feel what is needed, and you give the whole of your heart to it. I have a really, really deep desire to share this work as widely as I can. And one of the forums in which that happens is as a speaker. And so I come to life. To open the doorway to that possibility for people is such a joy for me.